In the realm of PC enclosures, 2016 brought us RGB, 2017 brought us tempered glass, even more RGB, and elegantly designed cases, where form took center stage over function, sometimes to the detriment of good airflow. Now we're in 2018, which has just begun, and thanks to last month's CES, we've gotten a taste of what to expect from case makers. I know what you're all saying. Seth, we already have glass panels of varying thickness, and mounting mechanisms ranging from the go-to thumb screws to the better designed hinge, and we have enough RGB to spew rainbows out from every orifice. So what else is there? Well, oddly enough, and in one word, airflow. You'll remember many a case in 2017 had solid front and top panels with maybe not the best ventilation, and while there were vents on the sides or the top and bottom, airflow was still choked. Now, with CES 2018, it seems case manufacturers have figured out that cases can both look good and have good airflow. Quick disclaimer, I did reach out to the companies for the cases I'm about to discuss, and while I was able to get some resources, I did have to rely on articles by other tech journalists, and I put links to those articles in the description below. Starting us off, there is the Cooler Master Mastercase H500P. Revealed at last year's Computex, this case was aimed at those serious about airflow, as it sported two 200mm fans. However, there was just one hitch. For whatever reason, Cooler Master opted to have a solid front panel, and while there were vents at the sides, airflow was extremely restricted. Since then, with CES 2018, Cooler Master has listened to their customers and reviewers and has since modified the H500P to sport a fully perforated and filtered front panel. And while the top panel is solid, there are side vents, which are positioned high enough to be able to suck or blow air adequately. And then finally, the case now comes in three colors, white, black, and gray. At CES 2018, EnterMax had a lot to show off, chief among them, and what I want to focus on, of course, for the case department, is the Sabre Ray. This case has evolved over time, and with it, EnterMax has opted to let consumers have choice between showing off their PC components or having good airflow. And they achieved this by having quick release front and top panels that are either mesh or solid, and so therefore you'll have a variety of combinations to choose from. The case will come with two mesh panels and one solid acrylic panel. My hopes is maybe they'll have two of each, and then you can really have that 2-2 option. Known for their high-end cases, Lian Li is releasing an update to their PCO11 case, the PCO11 Air. This is going to allow for extreme airflow due to the ventilation and sheer number of fan mounts. You can have triple 120mm front, top, and bottom fans, as well as a triple 120mm side radiator where the back panel is smartly perforated. There's also, as an added bonus, a USB Type-C port on the front panel. Unfortunately, however, there is no word yet on a release date. USB 3.1 Type-C is finally catching on enough to warrant making it a standard in many front panel for cases, such as Corsair's upcoming Obsidian 500D. Other companies are at least giving consumers the option to add it on as an aftermarket add-on, such as with Fractal Design's Define R6. I do expect USB Type-C to become more prevalent as the year goes by, and I do hope that case and motherboard makers don't view it as a luxury port, because it really ought to be replacing Type-A ports with haste, even if it did mean that we had to replace some of our peripherals. All in all, I found many of the announced cases to be nice evolutions of current themes: glass, style, lighting, and once again, airflow. Add a dash of Type-C to the front panel to keep up with technology, and the case market ought to be an interesting one in the following year. Are there any features that you want to see in cases this year? Anything you'd like changed, removed, or improved on? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe, share any questions you might have. I'm Seth, and I'll see you next time in the middle of nowhere.